Hello, good morning, everyone. So today is January 19th, the day before Martin Luther King Jr.'s celebration day. I'm not going to be looking at the other event. Anyway, it's about 9:25 this morning, and I woke up from dream time. It was like the last thing I saw in dream time, and those are usually the most important. And it was my hand holding it, my right hand holding a note that said 6.8.2023. And that's usually like if I'm writing down dates to myself that are important. That's how I do them. I don't know why. I've never done the dash or the slash. Well, I can't say I never have, but it's just not how I traditionally tend to. I guess it's because when I started posting videos, the number keypad thing and the dot's too easy right here, right hand. Anyway, that's just a distraction. I'm using the Maybe Linneman by Ryan Edward, and my question is, so here was my process. This morning when I woke up to that 6/8/2023, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me check in my video library and see what video. And back in those days, I forgot to date it's on there on YouTube, but it might not be easily found. But my dailies, I do, for the last 5.5 years, I've been, 2020, it'll be on the 27th, it'll be 5 years that I've been doing daily readings for the collective. So that day, the cards were the Tower, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords reversed. Now, I had a whole spiritual meaning, soul healing for that video, and I posted it in the community section if that's helpful for anyone, because, of course, the Dreamtime note came through for a reason. So, but also, I looked to see what was going on in Trump world, like what happened June 8th, 2023. Well, turns out that was the day that Jack Smith indicted Trump. So at that time, on that day, up to that time, that included his other felony counts. So at that time, he'd been indicted on 91 felony counts in 2 federal cases. So, of course, the one in Florida, this one is where it's the stolen documents case. The one in Manhattan, he lost, and that's why he's the first he's the first convicted felon ever to not only run for president, but possibly be seated as one. We shall see tomorrow. So, anyhow, this one was, I guess, 7 counts of an indictment, and it had to do with, I think the charges were holding on. I forget the words exactly, but it was holding on to documents that had national defense secrets, and then because he took the remember all the boxes. So what came out over the months were all the pictures of boxes everywhere, boxes that were moved, put in a bathroom, blah blah blah, spilled over, stuff falling out of them all over in Mar-a-Lago. And it was Walt Nauta and Carlos de Oliveira who are charged with Trump, which is the reason I don't know, we'll see. That's apparently the reason that Merrick Garland has held back the Volume 2 from being released. The way Jack Smith left it, when he left for The Hague to go home, he turned over everything to Merrick Garland, and the first volume came out, of course. Second volume, I'm wondering, here's my question to the cards, asking my guides, asking God, asking all the forces of love that I align with, What is the truth? Will this report be released or leaked very soon? And another little piece that came up in the news I'm remembering was about Mary Trump saying that she thought her uncle sold classified documents to sold a binder to Russia, and the binder contained a lot of intelligence on the U.S. and NATO. So, nothing like a deep breath to get you grounded, man. To get out of my head, get the cards lined up. What is the truth? What is the truth? Will we receive, will it be leaked or will we receive to the public? Will Merrick Garland release it? He may as well, because Trump's just going to, when it all comes down to it and the trial goes through, Trump will just pardon Walt Nauta and Carlos, so why not just get the thing over with? If Merrick Garland would release it, then we could see it. Right there. Okay. Well, we have movement across the land. It's kind of interesting. Now there's news, a lot of news about theft. Okay. We need timing here too, so I'll be looking out for that. Did Melania help somehow? Or maybe this would be a leaker. Let's keep going. They were sold, for sure. It's very possible that Melania helped facilitate that. Then again, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, repetitive theft. Foreign, maybe it's not Melania, and this is a foreign, well, Melania was born in a, I think this is another woman. I mean, I used to use this deck all the time when I did the dailies for Trump when he was in office. Not so much towards the end. I didn't do dailies. Did I? Maybe I did. I forget. But this was always his card because, of course, it's 45. Yeah, I remember back then seeing him get COVID the day before he came out with it, or it came out, or it was all over the news. COVID, right here. Okay, well, let me just keep going. Let's get... Ooh, there's our leaker. Is this fitting? This isn't fitting. Oh, I did 4 rows. Okay, girlfriend. I've never done that before, but you know what? I gotta go with it. What the heck have you done? I've never done that before. I mean, the card's knight with 3. If I were doing a grand tableau with this deck, you'd have to use 5 rows, but there's something interesting here. Something going on. Got to take it the way my body's throwing it out. Let me back up a little. Hold on. There we go. That should work. Move the box. Let's go up a little bit more even. Sorry, you guys. The artwork is going to be smaller and harder to see, but I'll talk you through it. No worries. Here's the monster. Here's it. Yeah, there he is, betraying this Constitution, betraying the institution of the United States. Ooh. Okay. Wow. So what do I have here? 9 cards? Yeah, I don't need to go out any further than that. Chopstick time. Okay, so what came out right in the center, I'm going to start here because this was the first card out. Our locomotion is like goods, transport, commerce across the land. There was action taken to be awarded and recognized and his obligation to a foreign country. A woman helped. I can't say whether or not it's Melania. And there was a money exchange that she carried. This is a foreign woman. Back then, I'm thinking someone like, Maria Butina. Okay. And yeah, someone loyal, someone hidden with a lot of subterfuge, but she was important. Maybe even a friend of Melania's or Maria Butina, a friend and loyal comrade, I just heard, to a foreign, the different branches of a foreign government. So if we're talking Russia, which we are, we're talking oligarchs. They don't really have a government. They have an oligarchy. They have a dictatorship. So, okay. This right here. Okay, so here's money. Now, in a traditional Lenormand deck, we don't have this card. This one is it's 52 cards, and it's a combo of the Lenormand and the Gypsy. So in a traditional deck, this is our money card, and this is a transaction, shopping, sales, all of that, okay? So money here, money here. I think somebody, this tends to be the past, and I'll read that, but in the future, it looks like somebody is going to leak something out that was repeatedly stolen. You know what I'm getting, you guys? We've got NATO in here. We have other countries in here. Here's a foreign card. A lot of other countries all over the world. And this connection, whoever this was, it has to be Maria Butina, and her connection to Russia. But it's also possible that there, because remember that, what was her name? I don't know if I have that note anymore. I had it written down. Nama Zurabina. There was news about her a while back. She's now in custody. So this is, there's a lot going on here with NATO. Trump will be publicly recognized as the thief, and there's caretaking. Well, on one level, this is him involved in the theft. This is him taking the documents for a good reason. When he was moving out of the White House, that's what he did. He loaded up all those boxes. And I have a feeling they were just, the paperwork was, the documents were distributed prior to anyone ever knowing about it. So, okay. But Trump is looking away from Now, this is all his past, sneaking up, catching up behind him. But there was also threats to his life, from Putin. You give me those documents, you get that, you do what I say, or that he could be pushed out of a window. We've got a tall building here. But anyway, let me focus over here first, because there's a part of the story over here, I feel, and I don't know what it is yet. But boy, there's a lot right there. So, okay, opening up the reading, we have Trump from the past, Trump in the White House, taking risks and taking advantage of all the opportunities to be the man for Putin and these to get what he wants. The rich white man club, the gifts he gave, the gifts he awarded to Putin. These two cards knighting together said, yeah, there was the agreement, the loyal agreement, to get him in. To get him in 2016 or to 2017 is when he took the oath. But just don't ever forget about the repetitive BS that came out constantly about Hillary. This really aggressive cyber attack of disinformation. It was a cyber attack campaign. Remember, Cambridge Analytica that was on Facebook? Remember little Ferkerberg going and, doing his thing with Trump at the White House? Remember all of that. This is here. Taking advantage, giving him what he wanted. They might not have even known the whole scope of what they were doing. They were just trying to get in his good graces because, of course, they want the tax write-offs. That's all it is for them. See if I can give a little more visual room to these cards down here. These will be more important in a minute. Okay, but meanwhile, the four corners here, we've got the people who were in bed, the greedy people who were in bed to help Trump with the election. Here's our election card to get him in the White House. And they seduced him with money. They were in it together, all attracted together, like they always have been. I mean, we have to remember Trump's family has been mobbed up since the get-go. It was the Genovese family, the Italian mafia, and then the Russian mafia came in Brighton Beach and took over. And since then, it's been the Russian mafia that has owned his big fat lily white ass. So the four corners say there was a lot of greed and care that took over the election and got him in, gifted him with, and awarded him in with his position in the White House. But there's a leak. This little guy is how many assassination attempts? He's had 2 so far. There's more coming for him. There's a repeated assassination attempt that's going to be coming. And it's going to be very shocking. Betrayal that's shocking. Excuse me. So, there's a decision that's already being made to cut him out of a key position. It's coming from a foreign adversary. They have been talking about it in the past. The moneyed white boys in Russia, or moneyed white men. Okay, so let's see. other key connections. There's a danger because of what's stolen that's about to get out, that they don't want out. It's dangerous to the thieves. There's a lot of danger to the thieves. So they'll do everything they can to hide it because their institution is under attack. So this is all about Russia. But Trump will be betrayed while he's in office. He will be repeatedly abused and betrayed. He's going to be whacked upside the head over and over and over again. Again, all this repeatedly. The news will bring it out. A lot of news will be coming out about the thieves. And he being the one that, is the thief. If we just look at this card as being him as well in the past, we can see that he was paid. His reputation will bring out the truth that he was paid as a form of, like commerce, money laundering. Money laundering's here. Okay. Maybe the leaker is a woman. And maybe it's that Nama Zarabina because she's trying to negotiate a better deal for herself somehow. The public will have the keys. The public will get something important. The public will get something important, yeah. It will come through eventually. The change, the movement, the change it's possible that it's 3 to 4 days or up to 2 weeks. Okay. Something new that was hidden will be released. We will be like making popcorn and busting out the bubbly and going, yeah, we knew it. Look at this. I'm surprised I don't have the book card or the letter, but that's the topic we're reading on, so I didn't need it, I suppose. Change. There's betrayal over his high position. There's change for him, and it's going to be suddenly, very sudden. The stars reveals all the hidden networks of snakes and his connection, all the connections to all of these snakes. His connection, and that's doubly reinforced here, and that's going to be, so I guess I'll just end with this because really it's just saying that is this will be his legacy. This is the way he will go out, being seen as the snake who sold documents to Putin. And he's still under certain obligations. I'll do readings on those as we go. So we know all that's coming out. But meanwhile, I'll just get this uploaded. And that's it. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Okay, bye. Take good care.